Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So this is gonna be a pretty quick video. It's basically a kind of, we all know how Koei have a bunch of scenarios that you can play with, and there's a recommended clans, which is like there's 2 star, 3 stars based on difficulty, which to be honest I don't think it really reflects the difficulty of that clan, which is why I'm gonna be, you know, just posting a recommendation of 4 clans to play in every single scenario. Now, the criteria itself are pretty simple. I'm gonna try to recommend clans that are not recommended by Koei at the start. So that's one. Number two is I'm gonna try to, for variety's sakes, like if, for example, if I already recommended Oda, I'm not gonna recommend another clan close by or within the same region, if possible, because if we all know in some of the later scenarios, the map is just already filled with big clans. So yeah, choosing a clan in the same region might have to be done. Number three is, if possible, I'm gonna choose clans with story relevant or events, because like that's one of the draw of Nobunaga's ambition, the events and story. And then number four is rarity. What I mean with rarity is, for example, I can recommend like the Basho here, or even like the Suzuki. I can recommend them, but uh, how many times do you think, like how many scenarios do you think Suzuki faces the exact same like condition, like you got the Hatakeyama, the Suzuki, the Miyoshi, like even the other, like this exact setup exists for a bunch of the scenarios for the Suzuki. Then even the other ones where the Suzuki is in here is like there's the Oda. So the rarity of how often do you the clan is in this spot does matter in the different scenario. The recommendation itself, it's gonna be divided into 4, and number 1 it's gonna be easy, number 2 medium, number 3 hard, and number 4 extreme. So yeah, those are the scenario, and you will be hearing this exact intro of the video often because I'm gonna be reusing it. Well, I'll see you on our first scenario, the first recommendations. Well, without further ado, let's begin with the very first scenario. 1534, Birth of Nobunaga. Like, this scenario is one of the way better scenario if you ask me, because it offers quite a bit of sandbox experience. It's the first scenario and the map isn't necessarily like, in certain maps you know who's gonna be the leading honchos of that region, who's coming out on top. But in this one, some sandbox crazy things can happen. So this is a very interesting scenario. And for the easy clan recommendation, the OG. I feel like the OG is a very interesting clan in this start deck. They're in probably their most powerful with 10 castle and then a bunch of vassals and alliance. Now your immediate threat will be either you have to go west to deal with the Otomo, or we all know the Amago as your threat, which for beginner, if you were looking for an easy start, I feel like this is a good start that still offers some challenge of logistics and management. Having two decently sized opponents, the Otomo and Amago, but you still have, like, if you're new and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, even if you fail in attacking Otomo or the Amago, you still have like cushions to fall back on, and you can learn and conquer. That's why this is the easy recommendation for me. Now up next, the medium clan that I will be recommending. It's actually pretty obvious. I would actually recommend as the medium clan. Low-key, the Uesugi. Now it looks like you're in a very easy spot. You have the Takeda, Ashikaga, Numata, and the Uno as alliance, so you have a bunch of covers to you. And then you also have a bunch of weak targets that you can attack. And your main challenge will immediately just be Hojo. I believe this is a medium, like, you have real threats, which is the Hojo, and then you do have some cushions, but you gotta play your cards right. If you really fuck up, then you're gonna be immediately fall apart. But this is definitely a medium clan to play with. For veterans and people that have played the game a lot, this will be easy start, most likely, especially since we all know the Hojo, although they're a threat, they're not necessarily like real threat. They're usually number and not quality, but still, they can be a challenge. So that's why the Yamanouchi Uesugi clan is my medium clan recommendation. Now, the hard one, choosing a hard clan to play is very hard in this scenario because there are a lot of options for like clans that you can choose as hard. For example, Yamana can be hard. Even the Shogun here can be hard, even with the alliances. Actually, no, the Shogun will not be hard with the alliances. But there are like a lot of options of hard clans to play with in this region. I'm actually gonna recommend Sadazane. Sadazane is interesting and hard, but not hard enough. I think it's still a balancing act because you have to deal with Prime Tamekage, while your cast of officer, you're basically gonna have to rely on Sadamitsu, most likely. And then, while you have to deal with Tamikage, who's gonna hit hard, then you have the Ashina and Date that can, you know, come in, and with player hate, they're gonna probably ruin your fun. So yeah, Sadazane might be a hard clan. Now, again, I'm looking at this also in the sense of, for us, people that play the game, even Sadazane might be like a medium challenge, not really that hard. But for a normal, generic people playing the game, Sadazane is a hard challenge, probably. Now, for the final clan that I'm recommending, so we already got one from Kanto, one from Hokoriku. The hard one, I believe it's gonna be, you guess it, a hard, challenging clan. I'm actually gonna be choosing the Akai. This spot where the Akai start, it's fucked up. I feel like, to be honest, going with the extreme difficulty as a recommendation, you have a bunch of options. But I decided on the Akai because I think if you really want an extreme challenge, you gotta deal with Hosokawa, who is allied with Ashikaga, Yamana, and Akamatsu. So you see, you're already immediately surrounded. To be honest, I probably say this is gonna be an impossible run if you don't submit to the Hosokawa. But hey, you're looking for something extreme, Akai is the way to go. Okay, maybe it's not extreme. To be honest, I put this in impossible. Like if you're looking for another extreme clan, bonus stake, I guess. Bonus stake. Loki, Ogasawara would be one to go. And this is one of the rare start where Ogasawara exists and you have the Nagamune. Loki Nagamune is a very hard challenge. I wouldn't say it's extreme. Nah, it is extreme to be honest, especially if you do have more Yushikyo, but you got Nobutora, Norimasa, Tamekage, even the Imagawa and the Toki might be coming for your head. Yeah, instead of the Akai that's, to be honest, impossible, I think the Ogasawara is more extreme. You still have a chance, but you gotta play everything right, I feel like, as Ogasawara. So yeah, those are my 4 recommendations. For easy, Ochi. For medium, Norimasa. For hard, Sadazane. And for extreme, it's Nagamune. Now, to be honest, I feel like I'm cheating a little bit with the region reasoning because, like, Sadazane, he starts in the regional unity of Hokuriku. Nagamune is for Koshu, while Norimasa starts for Kanto. Like, they're different regions, but to be honest, they're kind of playing in the same region. But yeah, hey, I said if possible, different spots, but hey, that's my recommendation. Tell me what you think. Would you recommend people as your easy, medium, hard, and extreme starting clan in this scenario? But yeah, I think that's my recommendation for 1534. If you like this video, comment down below, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next scenario and my recommendations. See you. Bye bye.